Hey guys, welcome to Shami Cooking Mantra. You can see this adai getting over very faster. Like that, if you want to make your adai, just follow this. What I'm doing is adding sesame seeds, which is very healthy and it gives a nice flavor to the adai. 4 spoons of sesame seeds, for about 2 cups of dal, and after dry roasting it you can add it and blend it along with the dals. Roast it until the seeds started splattering. Remove from the stove and then blend it along with the dals. And I'm also using this idli rava to get the crispiness, so you don't need to soak rice, which needs more time more than dal. So instead of rice I'm using this rice rava, and it gives so much crisp to the adai, and also it'll make your work easier. So soak moong dal, tur dal, urad dal and chana dal together with dried chilies and jeera and asafoetida, that is hing, which is optional. This makes the adai very crispy and yummy. Next we are going to make a mushroom curry, which goes well with idli and dosa. Add oil to fry the spices. Fennel seeds, jeera, pepper, bay leaf, cinnamon stick, little, and then star anise, little cashews, take little star anise, which gives a chettinad flavor. This chettinad curry goes well with idli and dosa. Instead of chutney you can make this, which is very healthy. And then I am adding about 5 spoons of coriander seeds and 2 onions and 3 tomatoes. Just saute well. Because we have fried all the spices, it will be very easy for us to make the curry very fast. Because we have fried it in oil. Even coriander seeds, when you fry it in oil, it gives a nice flavor to the curry. So adding salt and sauteing till the onions are translucent, and turn off the stove and let it cool and make it a paste with little water. And then to the same kadai you can add little oil. So when you saute, the mushroom will become little soft and the flavor of rawness goes. And I'm adding turmeric powder, which is very essential whenever you cook mushrooms. Turmeric powder is a must, and I have added chili powder. We are not using green chilies in this. So saute till the raw flavor of red chili goes and the water content from the mushrooms comes out, so that it will cook by itself. No need to add water. So I'm not using ginger garlic paste. If you want, you can add ginger garlic paste at this point. Once red chilies are sauteed well, that is red chili powder, you can add ginger garlic paste. And now I'm adding the masala what we have fried with onions and tomatoes. So saute well. Little coriander leaves or mint leaves. Mint leaves gives a nice flavor to this, so I'm adding mint leaves. Even curry leaves is good, but if you add curry leaves it will be different, and if you add mint leaves it will give a very different flavor, but not much, very little. So once you can see some oil coming out and the glaze is formed, you need to saute until you find that glaze, because mushrooms will not take the flavor until it is sauteed well with the masalas. And I'm adding salt. When you add salt, when you saute this mushroom, it will become more watery and it won't be nice. The texture will be different. So add salt when the masala is getting cooked along with the mushrooms. Let it reduce and the flavor comes out. This can be a good combination for any kind of dish, but especially idli dosa. And I am adding coconut paste. For that I have taken about 5 to 6, that is half a coconut, the whole coconut, and I have taken half coconut blended like a paste, and I am going to add it to this and then let it cook for 5 to 10 minutes in a very low flame. So I have removed that, and I'm adding both the coconut and mushroom masala into another vessel and adding little water. If you want it to be thin for idlis, this will be nice when you add water, or else you can make it thicker and have it with rice or rotis. So for that I have made dosa and idlis. Try this combination of mushroom masala and idli dosa for morning breakfast, and comment to Shami Cooking Mantra, and do not forget to subscribe, guys. Thank you.